Hell yeah! Give me a minute, y'all. Gotta finish clearing off this table here. A bunch of quarters here. Put these in up. Just over here. What is up, everyone? I'll bring you guys up here so I can see what's going on. Today's Menudo. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome to another edition of Cooking Streams, Cooking with Fiona, or whatever we want to call it. I don't know yet. But welcome on in, everyone. Happy Monday to everyone. How are y'all? Hope everyone's Monday's going well. Just got back picking up all the supplies that I need for today. Do all the cooking. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Real exciting. So, yeah, we're making food. We're making some lumpia. We're making my banana split lumpia. So, which includes having to get ice cream Wednesday morning. So, that's gonna be fun. Yo, what's up? 75 stream streak! I love it. Hell yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I hope everyone's Monday was going well. My Monday is, yeah, you know, it's a Monday. You know. Haven't found out any good news or bad news about my schedule, but the one good news was they were like, if you want night shift, you'll probably get it. And I was like, good. So, we'll see. But it sounds like it's gonna be like a needs of nano, you know? Which is a bummer. But, hey, you know, it's what I signed up for, right? What am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna bump up the, there we go. I'm gonna bump up to 5 here. So, not the worst Monday? Good. Yeah. It was kind of boring. I just did a lot of studying today. So I was like, I gotta start getting ready for the board. So, yeah, there was a lot more information in there that I did not realize. So, it's like, oh, time to really start studying. So, starting to hammer down here. Should be a national holiday, right? Every day should be a national holiday. Alright, so I guess I can put you guys here for now. And we're gonna start gathering all the supplies that we need to make this food. Let me get this stuff out of the way. You can go here, you can go here. Oh yeah. Alright, so when we start gathering everything, well actually, you know what? The first thing we need to do is we actually need to start cutting up the bananas. Oh man, and I need to start thawing out the Lumpia shells. So, our Lumpia shells right here. So, Thought to go well. Already? You crazy goose. Alright. Alright. We'll knock out 10. Watch Menudo. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! Gosh, I got a ton of hair right here. Throw that away. Yeah, I need to sweep my floor at some point really soon. My floor is really dirty. Oh, and I got an email. Hang on, I gotta do something before I forget. I gotta put my fire extinguisher by the door so that, because they're gonna do checks on the fire extinguishers tomorrow. So they were like, "Hey, can you bring it by the door? Make sure it's there." Oh yeah, I gotta feed my hedgehog. Hang on. Let me get that hedgehog fed. Vegas, what's up? How are you? Welcome on in. So good to have you. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. There we go. Bam. Fed my hedgehog. Been fed 5 times. Got enough of it. So, alright. So first things first. How's the music? Is it too loud? Too quiet? It might be just right. I probably don't need a knife this big, but you know what? Buckets. How was the Super Bowl party? It was great. I ate so much food. Holy shit. I ate like probably 20 wings. I balanced it out with a bunch of fruit, but you know. Right. Yeah, and how was everyone's Super Bowl? If you saw it. If you didn't, how was your Sunday? You know, obviously not everyone, you know, is gonna watch the Super Bowl. And that works. So yeah, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up a banana. And I'm gonna put the pieces on here. The bananas are still really green, which is unfortunate. But it should be okay. It was too cold to go out. That's a bummer. That's okay. You didn't miss too much of the you didn't miss too much from the Super Bowl. It was yeah, it was not a great Super Bowl. Could have made this bigger. Uh-oh. Yeah, overall the Super Bowl was, you know, it was fine, right? That's right. B, Anna's. Yeah, I was rooting for the Seahawks because, you know, fuck the Pats. Oh, that's right. You can't run that and oh shit. Okay, hang on a minute. What if I used you? So you do this. We'll get your music going again. Yeah, I'm not like a huge Seahawks fan, but you know, I definitely was rooting for them over the Patriots. Yeah. So let me see. So I got some a moon with a raven on it. I'm trying to hang on. It's gonna be not easier if I do this, so I can actually see. There we go. Yeah, I bought these like a week ago. Bought them from the bought them from a place called Whiz Kids. They had a bunch of earrings there, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll buy that. Getting my banana intake. Let's go. This is nice thing about making banana lumpia, because I get to catch up on my banana intake. But yeah, real big fan of these earrings. They're really cute. Did I tell y'all that No, I told you. Oh yeah, no, I showed you. I showed you. I was like, I was trying to remember like if I showed you my new bathing suit. And I was like, yeah, I showed y'all my bathing suit. I remember. Okay. So yeah, so each banana will give me, well, I usually say four, but realistically, if I wasn't skimping, I could actually probably make 6 lumpia of each banana. I know some people prefer plantains. I don't really work with plantains too often. I'm more of a banana worker, right? But yeah. So this is for a potluck, obviously, and this potluck is on Wednesday. So we're only just making the lumpia. We're not actually going to cook this lumpia. Now I might make meat lumpia later today, maybe. I am making menudo, so maybe I won't make meat lumpia. I don't know, but if you've ever been looking for a new way to make lumpia, and you're a lumpia maker, follow this recipe. Fox, yo, what's up? Welcome on in, how are you? Long time no see. Are you still in Japan, or are you back home, or what's going on? It's going good. We're about to make some lumpia here. I realized a issue. I did not thaw out my shells. This is gonna be a problem because we're gonna have to wait for these to thaw. So that's a problem because I already cut the banana. You just got home today? No, we're making banana split. So we're gonna put in banana. Here, I'll just show you what we're gonna put on this. So obviously we're gonna put banana. We're also gonna put chocolate syrup. We're gonna put cherry, some sprinkles, some pecan bits, and of course, we can't forget about the whipped cream. And I'm gonna buy some ice cream on Wednesday to bring to work, and I'm gonna tell people that, hey, when you get my lumpia, make sure you get a scoop of ice cream out of the freezer. So Hell yeah, I'm going all out. I'm hoping to impress some people, and maybe they'll be like, how do we get this person to work with us and no one else? You know? So, unfortunately, I forgot to thaw out my shells. So this could take a little bit. I don't know how long that's gonna take to thaw. So we can actually start working on the Menudo. Yeah, potluck at work, yes. Which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start working on the Menudo. So Menudo is a Filipino stew. And how's my apartment? Yeah, have you seen my apartment yet, Fox? I can't remember if you've been in the streams where I've shown it. I definitely want to show y'all because I changed some things. I might be looking over here and be like, huh, this looks different. Fiona, where's your TV? I'm about to show you. Here, Fox. So this is our front door. If we open it, that's right. So obviously, oh yeah. So, come on in, right? We have the kitchen. Pretty decent kitchen, right? When you really think about it. You know, this thing right here really makes it. If it were just that counter space, it would kind of suck. But having this really helps. And plenty of storage space. I mean, there's cabinets all over, right? It's a little messy. I gotta really clean up at some point. I did buy some of these new magnetic things, so this should help. Yeah, normally I just put you guys up here, and then I have y'all look down, so that helps. Sofa's getting messy again. This has kind of become my go-to. I don't need you right now. Toss you on the sofa. So you can see the hedgehogs continue to multiply and take over. And then this is the computer area. So we got the computer desk right there. And then this is the board game table. Oh yeah, sofa black hole, absolutely. And then this is for my van. If y'all remember from my van, this was hanging out in there. I took that out to make much more room and kind of give me an extra table. I'm probably going to buy a piece of wood to put here instead and then move this top piece somewhere. I don't know yet. More storage back there. My bicycle. You might be wondering, Fiona, there used to be a TV here. That's because the TV got moved next to my bed. So I can watch from my bed. I got a little tired of watching TV from my chair or the sofa. Because this sofa is not particularly comfy. So I was like, fuck this. I'm moving the TV over here. So I moved the TV here so I can watch from bed. Yeah, I got a bike, yeah. It was $50 off of Facebook Marketplace. It's a pretty nice bike. Pretty nice bike. I do want to replace the seat. The seats are really small. So, and then if we open this, y'all get to see the outside. There's Ophelia. She's outside. That's hanging out. So I park in the street, even though we have a parking lot. I refuse to. I don't know, man. I'm all about street parking. That's me. So I did get a kickstand. I went to a local bike shop. They're like, yeah, we have kickstands for like $10. I'm like, oh shit, fuck yeah, fuck you, Amazon. So, got that. And then if we come on over to here, let me turn on this light so we can see, and turn on this bathroom here. Let me make sure. Wait, hang on. Making sure the coast is clear. Okay, coast is clear. Okay, so I got a bathtub, which is amazing for a studio. Every studio I looked at prior to this did not have a bathtub. They had like a tiny shower that was like half the size. It was like a submarine shower. I was like, it's not really what I want. I want a bathtub. And then I came here and they had a bathtub. And I was like, I'm sold. You got it. And you can tell I take baths. So, really like taking baths. So, And then obviously my bed. By the way, this is all pre-furnished. I have not bought any furniture. So, like, yeah. Like, I didn't buy that TV. That was furnished with it. So, obviously all my board games. Well, not of the board games. I don't know board games we have to play are over here. But we also have board games. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ow. That hurt. So we got some board games up here. So these are like the games I can play solo. These are the board games I need people to play with. These are more games I need people to play with. And these are games I can play by myself, but they're small. The walls are full. Oh yeah, oh absolutely. I have bought so many games since I moved in. I've probably bought like 25 games since I got here. Mainly because I've been going to like the thrift stores and they've been having them. Like I bought Ticket to Ride and Ticket to Ride Europe for $7.50 each from Goodwill. I bought Forest Shuffle from Target for like $10. I got Seven Wonders for $2.99. Like, okay, hell yeah. What else did I get? I just bought this game for like $2.49. I bought Codenames Duet for $2.49. I bought this for $5. I bought these for $4 a piece. I bought this and this from Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble. These were all cheap. These were like $10 to $15 a pop. Or even as cheap as $5, I think. I think Sonic Roll was like $8. I bought this puzzle. So we might be doing a puzzle on stream someday. We'll see. Yeah. I've been going pretty nuts. Oh yeah, the Fox Experiment. It's a game about raising and breeding foxes. I've played it before, but it's been like a year and a half or so. So yeah, that's all my board games. Oh yeah, I bought Photosynthesis off of Facebook Marketplace for like $15. Oh, I got Pandemic for like $2. Let me see. $2.50 for Pandemic. I was like, all right, sure, why not? I'll take that. So I've already gone pretty nuts with the board games. I'm just like, I want it all, baby. So if you ever come visit me, guys, we got all the things to do. We got board games, all the board games. So yeah, so that's the apartment. Yeah, I agree. I like the bed being over here. It's really nice. Yeah, because like once again, all the other studios were kind of just a square, right? And you had like a small alcove for like a kitchenette. And for this place, I'm only paying like $1,200. Like it's super good, super fucking good. I'm gonna put some of these away real quick. All right. So while we wait for the stuff to thaw out, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start working on making some of this Menudo. Of course. Hell yeah. If you ever feel like visiting, let me know. But speaking of, how was your this Japan trip? I know this is like what, your third or fourth one? I loved all your pictures. It looked like you had like an absolute blast. It's awesome. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I want to cook it in this. I'm gonna use this to cook the menudo. For those wondering what the hell menudo even, I'm gonna turn off my oven for now. We're cooking menudo. It does say affrittato, but we're cooking the menudo side. So for menudo, we need diced potatoes, diced bell pepper. It also calls for diced carrots, but I was like, I'm good on cutting up carrots. I don't like cutting carrots. So, and some bell pepper, and some meat. So I have some meat in the freezer, which I'm gonna go ahead and pour out some of that now before it gets too frozen. I don't need too much. I just need you go up here. I just need yay amount right here. I'm just gonna turn them into like meatballs, and that's gonna be my meat. So let me catch up on chat here. It was amazing how, yeah, and Kirk, how are you? Welcome on in. How are you? So good to have you join us. Even though I'm pretty sure it's super late over there. But I hope you're having a wonderful, I hope you had a wonderful Monday, aka having a wonderful Tuesday so far, because I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday for you right now. But yeah. Oh, yo, Fox, speaking of, I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm planning on coming up to Portland in a week and a half. So, I don't remember the next time you're going back to Japan, but if you feel real frisky about coming down to Portland, Sam's birthday's coming up, by the way. Why did I open this? I'm not even ready yet. I gotta cut everything up. Okay, so I just want to cut up one of the potatoes. So we're gonna cut up an onion, potato, and one bell pepper. So, God, this knife sucks. Well, I'm gonna actually be bringing in my van kitchen knife. I talked to a buddy at my work who's like in security, and he was like, yeah, dude, you gotta take a ton of shit out of your van. I was like, do I? He was like, yeah, dude, you can't have like I gotta take my hatchet out of my van, I gotta take my kitchen cutlery out of my van. He was like, you're probably gonna have to take out your propane stove. And I was like, my propane stove? How the fuck am I gonna cook lunch? He was like, a microwave? I'm like, but propane. So yeah, it's pretty serious where I'm gonna be working. Serious business, guys. And then, you know, you go back in 24 dates and still don't have a car. Gotcha. That's fair. I plan on flying in on the 20th, and then I gotta leave on the 22nd. So, which is unfortunate. But, you know, regardless, I'm excited to go. I should dice these up. I'm gonna dice up these onions. By Daiso, I mean more like slicing. Oh yeah. There we go. That's close enough. I'm actually gonna bag this. I don't know if I need this much. Alright, what do we need to do? Honestly, I'm gonna use this big pot. I'm gonna use this big pot just in case. Oh god, I'm dumping onion everywhere. Do, 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 do. Da, na, na, na. Got some olive oil. You know what? Let me buy your phone. Looking up is hard. And after 6:30 p.m. got home at 10 a.m. the next day. Yeah. I'm hoping to go to Japan this year. By hoping, I mean I'm going, barring any bullshit from work, you know. Oh well, you know what? I should throw that away. Just gonna get a new one. Just use this one, me. Alright, I'm gonna get this all mixed around here. There we go, start frying that. I'm gonna go for Christmas and New Year's. That's my plan. You know what this angle makes me look tiny? Yeah. Hi. It's kind of the best way to kind of get me all in here though. Although I guess I could like flip the camera, you know. Honestly, you know what I need now? I need one of those cams that follows you as you move now. Potato! Potato! Potatoes. Ooh, it's starting to smell good here. I love it. Down, down. There we go. Oh man, for my pinballers, they made an announcement. They're bringing out a Pokemon pinball machine this year. So, you know, if you've ever thought about buying a pinball machine, could be the year. Oh yeah, but oh, still got some potatoes to cut. Cut, cut, cut. Cut skis. There we go. We're cutting so hard right now. Well, I gotta throw the trash away pretty soon. Oh, man, I gotta cut all this off. Get out of here. Fox, what was your favorite part about this trip? Also, I'm glad the snow didn't like trap you or anything. That would have sucked. Ooh, it's gonna smell so good right now. I love it. I'm gonna heat down a little bit here. Don't need to get too crazy hot. And then we also need to put this onion away. What do I need to do? How much water do I need? 1 pouch and a cup of water. Yeah, just about a cup. Hard question. Maybe the Setsubon. Ooh, Bean Filming Festival. Hell yeah! What goes into a bean filming festival? You have me intrigued. Whisk this up real quick. All right. I'll make little meatballs here. It's supposed to be stew meat, but I couldn't get any stew meat, so I'm making do the next best thing. Meatballs. Yeah, I'm right now I'm really hoping that when I get put on, because I'm being put on shift work, but my hope is that I can get Tuesday to Friday night shift, so I can maintain at least some sort of a weekend and still be able to go to events, because I have so many events I looked up that I want to go to this year, especially in Denver. Oh my god, there's so much happening in Denver. Which makes sense, Denver's a major city. And so I definitely would love to go to Denver and go to some other stuff. Like, I want to go to Pride in Denver. What else does Denver have? I know they have like 2 major pinball tournaments that I want to go check out. Yeah, well, you know, and that's gonna depend on work and, you know, what they decide where to put me, right? Because it's kind of the needs of the company, and it's like, well, if we need you on this shift, that's a shift you're getting, and it's like, well, fuck. It sucks. That's okay. It's a Buddhist festival where they throw beans to scare off evil spirits. Oh, nice. You eat the beans for health. Are they raw beans? Really? Oh, okay. Ooh, that sounds fun. Hell yeah. I'd love to do that sometime. Yeah. I've only been to one event this year, and it was the Super Bowl. If you were with me, not this past weekend, but last weekend, we went to Santa Fe. We went to the Super Bowl, where we got to try all sorts of amazing soup. If you missed it, I highly recommend going and watching the VOD. It was a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you're a fan of soup, yeah, you should come to Santa Fe and come get some soup. It was great. Yeah, so basically it was like a fundraiser event, and they basically brought in like 24 different restaurants, split up into 4 different categories of creamy, seafood, international, and vegetarian. And then you just went around and you just went to every booth and you got some soup, and then you voted for your favorites in each category and the overall. It was amazing. I'm gonna try to get the meats down into the soup here, so that when the soup starts to boil, it'll cook the meat. There we go. Get that bumped up here. Let me see. We are almost there with the Lumpia shells. So now, we're just gonna let this get to a boil and then bring it down to a simmer. And yeah, that's Menudo. Potatoes, bell pepper. This is also supposed to be carrots, but I'm not a big carrot fan, so I cut that out. There we go. Get you guys back up here. We're still waiting. I'm still waiting on my shells to thaw out. Hopefully they thaw out fast. Oh yeah, there we go. Oop, move these out of the way. Alright, get my oven back on here. So yeah, so for those of you just now joining us, we are going to be making a banana split lumpia. It's basically, it's like egg rolls, but in the Philippines we call it lumpia. Normally made with pork and, you know, or beef, or plantains. I go pretty crazy here we're gonna do a banana spaghetti lumpia. Once these shells are ready to go, which they feel like they're almost there. I gotta let it thaw just a little bit longer. But we can go and start opening it. Start separating out. Yeah, I can see if I can start separating out these shells. And then we can bring everything over. Okay, these shells are good to go. Oh yeah, these shells are good to go. Alright. So we put these back in the fridge. Let's get everything we need. I'm gonna get you guys turned around here. So you guys can get a better view of what we're doing here. Oh, let me turn down my... There we go. Brought it down to a simmer. Perfect. Alright. So, I'm gonna put this over here. Turn this on, make sure I can see what's happening. I should hear the music. We got some nice ready whip. Some chocolate syrup. Some pecan bits. Which I'm probably going to put the pecan bits in a small bowl. To help facilitate. And also, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Okay. So this is gonna be a bit of an issue. So where the fuck is everything gonna go? Alright. Sometimes I wish I had like one more table. I'll put the whipped cream over here. Put the pecans in here. Oh yeah. Pop open our cherry filling. I should have bought a second one. I actually don't know if I have enough for as many as I want to make. But if we need to, then I can just cancel the board game stream tomorrow. We can make more lumpia. So, we'll see. I don't want to cancel the board game stream, but I'm trying to make it like 75 lumpia. We shall see. Oh god. Alright. So, the step to making a good banana spaghetti lumpia, you put the banana. Then you put some whipped cream. Don't want to put too much though. That's a little much. That's okay. I don't really use whipped cream too often, so I'm never too sure how much to put. Come on, sprinkles. Yeah, that's a little too much whipped cream. So before I start using this for cherry, I'm gonna go ahead and oh yeah. Alright, so sprinkle little nuts. You don't want to put too much of everything because you're putting so much in here. Okay, I don't like these sprinkles. Alright, give me a minute. These sprinkles also going into a bowl. There we go. Where's the cover? Okay. And then we get a cherry. Put a cherry right there. I'm trying to think, should I do 2 cherries? If I do 2 cherries, I'm probably not going to have enough. But, whatever. Like I said, I can always do more. Well, we'll see how much I can make with what I've got. Yeah, in hindsight, I definitely should have just bought a second batch of cherries, knowing I have a place to stow it in my there we go. And then once you do that, just fold everything over like you would any normal Lumpia, and then you just fold it in, just like that. And number 1 is done. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Maybe I'm only gonna make 60. This is gonna take forever. I was like, I can do this in an hour, and then now I'm like, you're lying to yourself, me. What are you thinking? This is not gonna take you an hour. There we go. There we go. That's more controlled. Sprinkles. Honestly, the thing to do would be to have a really big table and like lay out like 6 and then put down 6 bananas and then do 6 whipped cream, right? Instead of doing one at a time like I am. I don't have that opportunity though. I don't have that kind of space. So I do it like this. You could eat 60 of them in an hour. I wish you the best of luck on that one. So yeah, so the potluck on Wednesday is a dessert based. They do have a taco bar, which is nice. Or they're planning on having a taco bar, but they requested that people bring in like a dessert type dish. And I was like, okay, I'll bring in a dessert Lumpia. And I've always enjoyed making this. I think I forgot to put chocolate on that one. Did I forget? Hang on, I'm gonna pull one of them out. I think I forgot to put chocolate in one of them. That second one, pretty sure I skipped the chocolate. Hang on. Nice thing about Lumpia, you can just unroll it real quick and fix your mistake. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the only problem with making this Lumpia is it costs a lot of money to make because I obviously had to buy nuts, I had to buy, you know, sprinkles, I had to buy cherries, I had to buy whipped cream, I had to buy chocolate syrup, which are all things that I generally don't use on my day-to-day life. So, if I'm buying this, I'm specifically buying it for Lumpia, and then it just sits in, you know, my apartment or my house forever. So normally, if I'm gonna do it, I try to make it at someone's house, knowing that they're gonna want the whipped cream or the chocolate syrup. No, I guess I can make myself eat the whipped cream. I mean, the whipped cream is pretty good. I think I gotta turn down my stove a little bit more. Who's a fan fan of banana splits? Who likes them? I don't mind a banana split. I generally won't order one though. Like if given the choice, I'm not really much of a dessert person, you know. I've always been a savory type of person. That's just who I am. I enjoy savory the most. There we go. And if you like banana splits, what kind of toppings do you like? What are your toppings of choice? You got me in the mood for them? Yeah. Like if I can share it with someone, I'm more likely to get it. But if I gotta eat it by myself, I'm good, dog. I'm good. Just not that big a fan of banana splits, you know? Chocolate fudge, sprinkles, whipped cream, nice. What kind of ice cream do you want? What kind of ice cream do you get in your banana splits? Funny enough, I can't answer this question because I don't even remember the last time I had a banana split. It's probably been... It may have been pre-Navy the last time I had a banana split. I know. Forever ago. I told you, I'm not really a banana split fan. This chocolate syrup pours out real fast, which is nice. Just makes sure, just makes it so I don't have to squeeze it at all, which is awesome. Good old dark chocolate ice cream with peanut butter topping. Ooh, that sounds good. Hell yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll incorporate peanut butter into this. But at that point, it's just getting crazy. Banana, peanut butter, whipped cream, chocolate syrup. And then what about desserts in general? What is y'all's favorite dessert? What do y'all love in, if you could order any dessert, what would you get? For me, red velvet cake. Or honestly, I could go for some bagnets. Like, I want to go back. I want to go back to New Orleans and get me some bagnets, man. Shit's so good. Just the absolute mess of sugar, too. Such a fan. Yeah, I'm realizing I should have bought another can of cherry filling. I messed up. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, if we need to, I can always make more. I can always make more tomorrow. Strawberry cheesecake with graham cracker crust. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, it all sounds amazing, y'all. Honestly, I'll eat any dessert if you put it in front of me. But like I said, I always have preferences. You know what's one dessert I always think I like a lot more than I really do? Tiramisu. I like tiramisu, but I always think that tiramisu is gonna be this amazing thing, and then I get it, and I'm like, nah, this is fine. It's good, it's tasty. But you know, it's not on like the same. It's not on the same level as like a red velvet cake for me. Like I'm all about the red velvet cake. Do 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 dun 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 dun. Speaking of Pokemon, I need to sit down someday and play some of my Pokemon games. I actually bought a bunch of Pokemon games like a couple years ago, and I just haven't gone around to playing them yet. I'm gonna have to scoop out some of this extra goop. I realized, I think I've been forgetting to put chocolate in some of these. Yeah, I think I forgot to put chocolate on like 3 of these. Come on, me. Get your head in the game. Yeah. I think I missed it on these 3. Yeah. I can tell I can't see the chocolate in some of these. I don't wanna make people miss out on the chocolate. Yeah, this is why doing it this way kind of sucks. It's a lot better to just do a bunch at one time, because then you can just knock them all out real quick. Or just get like a daisy chain of people. Have one person in charge of the chocolate, have one person in charge of the cherries, the sprinkles, and the nuts. You can turn it into like a Lumpia making party. Oh god. That one went nuts. Okay. Now that my hands are all messy, I'm gonna have to go wash them real quick. Hang on, I'll be right back. Wipe down our area here. Oompa and Lumpia making party? Fuck yeah. Your guilty pleasure? Oh, yo, those strawberry shortcake. Oh my gosh. I don't buy those because I know I'll eat it all. I'll eat a whole box in one day. So I just don't buy them. That's dangerous. That's a, hey you, I really want to eat all 6. Or 12. However many come in a box. That's dangerous for me. Though in general, I just try to avoid, like, those kinds of processed foods as much as I can, you know? Like, I get it, it's like a comfort food for a lot of people, and I'm not, like, dissing on anyone, so, it is what it is. Oh, no, can't forget the chocolate. Can't forget the chocolate, me. Yeah, I did not buy enough. I should have bought a second one. Spam? What's going on with spam? What are we talking about? What time is it? 6:41? Yeah, we might have to make an emergency trip up to the grocery store. We will have to make an emergency trip. Figgy pudding spam flavor? I've never heard of that. That sounds crazy though. Alright, so we're gonna go and pop these in the oven just to harden the shell. We don't actually use the oven to cook. So that'll harden the shell. We can continue making when that's all in there. Go. Part of me is also just like, maybe I should just cut the cherries out altogether. I'm like, no. You can't have a banana split without the cherry. That's like the most iconic part, the cherry. If we're gonna do it, we should do it before I cut up more banana. Yeah, I'm already at less than half this can. Yeah, if we have to go, so we're probably just gonna use my van to make everything super quick. Ooh, you know what I could go for some? I could go for some baklava, man. Baklava's always, that's always good right there. Always know me a good baklava. Come on. I also don't know if I'm gonna have enough sprinkles. Though to be fair, I feel like sprinkles are the #1 ingredient I can cut from this recipe. Hey, they put a cherry stem in here. All right. They thought they could outsmart me. Oh man, guys, I was at the store the other day picking up some spaghetti noodles, and they have they have done the shrinkflation again. Fuck. I keep getting like chocolate syrup all over my hands. Is it because it's on here? Oh, it's because it is on here. Hang on. Yeah. So I was at like just a grocery store, and used to be they had 2-pound bags of spaghetti. They're not 2-pound bags anymore. They're 1.5 pounds. Alright, let me go ahead and cut up 2 bananas. We're going to cut up these bananas one at a time because I don't want to cut so many and then run out of cherries and then we got to do an emergency trip. So, we'll cut up 2 bananas. The store I went to buy these bananas from, like, they had like the greenest bananas. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are your bananas so green? Like, it must have been like a head of fresh shipment, but it was like, dude, why? So, yeah. Which I guess is fine. I mean, they're going in just great. There we go. Speaking of cooking and food, what did everyone have for dinner? Hope it was delicious. This banana's super. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to make them batches of 8, just to make sure we have enough banana, or, you know, enough cherries. So, you know, I guess the question is going to come up, like, should I just stop at 30? So I think I have enough for 30. No. Can't just stop at 30. But I'd go for 60. There we go. Leftovers from yesterday. Hamburger, potatoes, garlic, beef broth, and cheddar cheese on top. The snow cooker. Nice. You know, I have yet to use a snow cooker. I know it's just an art of kind of throwing stuff in a pot and go. I just haven't done it yet. Oops. Oh yeah, I just put chocolate syrup on that one. Yep. Yeah, my dinner right now is these bananas that I've been eating. Although I'm probably gonna have some of that rice and menudo. Let me see how this thing's cooking here. There we go. Let me stir my pot real quick. The pot over there's looking real good right now. Okay. Cherries. Some nuts, some sprinkles, more of this. Oh man, these things are so good. I'm excited. Haven't done these in so long. It's probably been at least a year and a half since I've done these Lumpia. I think for like a year or so, I just reverted back to making like beef or pork because I was like, it's just easier to do that. I still want to try and, you know, make my s'more lumpia. I tried a s'more lumpia one year and it just did not work out that well. And I think it's because I had to use marshmallow fluff instead of actual marshmallow. Because when the marshmallows heated up, they expanded and they broke out of the shell, which was really unfortunate. So do. Yeah, if I had just done one cherry, we would have made it, but yeah, 2 cherries is probably a bad idea. But it's too late now, can't go back. Can't go back. So, it is what it is, you know? There we go. It's okay. It's okay. It'll all work out great. Really, what I should do is I should cook one tonight, or cook one tomorrow, just to make sure that these turned out good. Well, that might be too much chocolate, me. You need to calm down, me, on this chocolate. I know some people are like, calm down the chocolate. Never. Okay. We gotta make a business decision. Yeah, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head to the store real quick. We're gonna buy at least one more can of this. So, I think I got everything. Let's do it, chat. Put you guys here. We're just gonna just hop in the van real quick. Let's do this. Cause we don't have enough cherry. Oh yeah. I don't have Mr. It's okay. It's okay. We don't need Mr. Half Hog tonight. Can't see shit. Ow. Put you guys right here. Okay. Let us head on over to the grocery store. Which is super close, by the way. I'll leave this on so you guys can see me. This is like the nice thing about where I live. Everything's super close by. We could walk, but that would actually take a little time. So I'm gonna drive. So we cut out the drive. We cut out the walking time. I turn right here. Let's go across this parking lot. Oh yeah. You'll remember growing up, and our parents used to be like, you can't have this night on, it's illegal. And it was like, definitely not illegal, it was just totally fine. Let's go. Let's go that night. Oh. Oh, there's cops. What's going on over there? Ma'am, you didn't hit your crossing sign. store, so we're gonna park on the far side here. I hate that they close. I mean, I get it, but also I hate that they close one side of the store. It's like, ugh, fuck. Well, they don't. Sorry, they don't close one side of the store. They close the door. So that always sucks. I just park right here. I can't just park right here. Fuck yeah. Going right in, baby. And to facilitate speed, I'm just gonna actually use. I'm gonna use this bag. Here we go. All right, let's go. I should have actually transferred y'all to the other phone holder, but I fucked up. That's okay. One in one. Yeah. Oh man, and my other. Oh my god. I completely forgot that I left my phone back there. So I've gone to Smith's here. Now I just gotta find a bacon. Where gotta find a baking section, wherever it is. This looks like it. I think that's what we had. It's good enough. Extra cherry. Oh, perfect.
Welcome, valued customer. Place your item if you have a shopper's card. Scan it now. Scan your shopper's card or program. Thank you. Your total is $3.99. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on PayPal.
Alright, let's fucking go! We've got our cherry pie filling. We can continue making more lumpia. Ugh. Back to the van! Isn't that the worst? It's like... So, one time, guys, I went to go make apple pie lumpia. Apple pie lumpia, you basically make apple pie filling. And I decided to do my own recipe instead of buying apple pie filling. And making your own apple pie filling is not hard. You just have to make sure you follow the recipe. So I misread the recipe for some reason, and I thought it said like 20 slices of apple. And so I only bought 2 apples. Comes to find out, I needed like 20 apples. And I was like, oops. So, I was like already in the middle of like making this apple pie filling. So I had to like stop everything. Like, in the middle of it all. And run to the, to the grocery store to pick up a bag of apples. Because I just completely misread it. So, it happens. This marketplace or this grocery store. This is also where we buy our wood. When I'm gonna get over here. For some reason, this is the go straight lane. Not the middle lane, which would make sense. No, it's this lane. This is the lane I need to go across. You know, that is the worst, right? When you're driving and they only... Oh, whoa, what the hell is that? I don't want to drive over that. Fuck that. My suspension's already on the fritz as it is. I'm just going to drive around that. Fuck. There's definitely some things they need to fix in this town. Definitely some major potholes, especially in this parking lot in particular. This parking lot has some giant potholes. It's kind of crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here, a minute, guys. Get y'all set back up here. I'll put you like that for now. Because I just had to get parked. But like, we're basically home. Just had to loop around so I can street park. That's what we do here. We street park. I'm a street parker. There we go. Did you guys... Did the Yoshi song play? I don't remember. With how often we've been disconnecting, I wouldn't be surprised if Blurp and Sound Alerts decided to just stop working. It did perfect. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're back. Alright, I'm gonna get you guys over here. And then also, give me a minute. I'm gonna get the, I gotta plug you guys in. There we go. You guys should be plugged in now. Perfect. All right. Yeah, it's close enough. All right, so this should be ready to go. Uh-oh. Come on. Open. Open, dude. Oh, I'm getting Make sure the camera is good. Hell yeah, alright. Famous once gifted a cake, they added extra flour. Oh no! Oh, that's a bummer. That's no fun. Which, let me go ahead and turn you guys over to here. I think you guys can see what I'm going to be doing from here. Yeah, okay, perfect. I need to pull these out real quick. Oh yeah. Those are some hardened shells. Turn this off. Put that there. What did I do with the pan? Oh, here it is. Alright. All these Lumpia here. Nope. And then we can move a bunch of these Lumpia over to here. Get these ready to go. And I'm gonna pop these in for now. Alright, so pop those in the oven. And let's get back to making it. We need our whipped cream. So here we go, we got our whipped cream. Have y'all ever tried baking chocolate before? Or have you ever made the mistake of tasting like vanilla extract? I have definitely done both. I imagine everyone's done it. Everyone's like, "Ooh, vanilla. This is gonna taste great," and then you get it, and you're like, "Ugh, what happened?" You know? That's how they get you. Oh, so I need more sprinkles. More sprinkles. Yeah, obviously I haven't, you know. I think I did baking chocolate when I was a teen. I did baking chocolate when I was like 16 or something. The vanilla extract I definitely did as a kid. You know one thing I really enjoyed drinking when I was a kid, weirdly, was Pepto-Bismol. For some reason, I thought Pepto-Bismol tasted amazing. And I had a hard problem not chugging our family supply every time we bought some. That shit was so good for some reason. I don't know what it was. Do these taste sweet and savory? The banana split? Nah, these are gonna be sweet. I mean, there's gonna be that nutty flavor from the what am I using? Pecans? Yeah, from the pecans, but that's about it. You thought it tasted like bubblegum? Yeah, it tasted really good for some reason. It was nice. You know, I just remember being like, oh yeah, I want Pepto. I'll drink that. I know in the show, what's that show with Sheldon Cooper? The Big Bang Theory. I know in one of the episodes he admits that he really likes drinking Pepto-Bismol. It's like his second favorite pink drink. Oh no, actually no, I think Pepto-Bismol is his favorite pink drink. Right behind, or just ahead of strawberry milk. I've never actually seen, like, the... Come on, dude. I've never actually seen the show. I've just seen a ton of clips on YouTube. And it looks like a great show to watch. But I'm also just not a big fan of sitcoms. Like, I never got into, what was some I never got into? Like Friends. Never got into Friends. I tried to watch How I Met Your Mother. I made it about a season and like a couple episodes in, and then I gave up. They're just not for me, you know? And like, they're fun and all, but sometimes like just seeing what the characters do sometimes just makes me go, ugh, why would you do that, man? And like, I guess that's the whole point of the show. We're just cutting them up in small batches here. Alright. Oops. Do this. You guys might disconnect for just a minute here. Come on. Where are the rest of the cherries? Must get them all. Y'all watch sitcoms? Like, are y'all a fan? I still need to finish Arcane. Like, I've been stuck on the final episode. Like, I saw up to episode 7. Dude, season 2 of Arcane has been making me cry so much. Like, every week, there's a new episode that's just like, hey, you wanna cry? I heard you do! Yeah, episode 7 of season 2 made me bawl the fuck out. Oh my god. It's only 2 seasons right now, right? Or is it only 2 seasons? Like, are they stopping at 2 seasons? Like, I guess it would make sense if they stopped at 2 seasons, because they're kind of, like, coming to the end of people's stories, you know? Kind of. Oh, no, not really. Oh, shit. I gotta put the whipped cream. Two seasons? Surely there's a 3rd season coming, I mean... I don't know. Well, hang on. I gotta watch episode 8. Indicate plans to explore other stories. Yeah, hey, they should make a series about Annie. I want to see Annie's origins. But, yeah, sad for it to come to an end, but that's okay. Because I'm probably gonna get Amazon Prime pretty soon. Because I need to order some things that I just probably won't be able to get in stores. And I also want to watch Has-Been Hotel Season 2. That was a show I've been waiting forever. And it came out, and then I never got Amazon Prime to watch it, so... Gotta go watch me some Has-Been Hotel. Oh. Alright, this one's empty. Let me pop open the new one. There we go. Okay. Alright, a fresh new batch. Hell yeah. Man, I forgot what it was like to take cherries right off the top. Maybe have a book to read. Oh yeah? Like what, a League of Legends book, or... Well, what are we talking about with books? I'm actually probably going to be buying books pretty soon. Because the place I'm going to be working, I'm not allowed to have like any electronics. So I'm probably going to start investing into books pretty soon here. Start building a library of books. We'll see how that goes. Ambessa Merjada before the events of the series. Ambessa, she's the she's the one who was the daughter of that like war queen or something, right? That's pretty sweet. You know, Greedy, a series I should read are the Star Trek novels. I would love to read, you know, read some DS9 novels, because I've heard you really get to experience so much more DS9 with the books. And people said they're worth it. I'm like, ooh, I might do that. I'm on the verge of starting another DS9 rewatch, by the way. Like, straight up. Like, maybe we should do a watch party and watch the first episodes of DS9. God, I love DS9 so much. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Yeah, I think I made a good decision to go with 2 cherries instead of 1. You know who I'm surprised didn't make an appearance in Arcane? Katarina. I really thought, I was like, man, Katarina sounds like the perfect character to make an appearance in this show. And honestly, I thought Katarina was the one who was serving Silco. I thought she was Katarina. And it was like, no, she's not Katarina. Yeah, but I really love seeing the story of oh, what's her name? Who was it? Who was that sheriff person? Can't remember her name. she and Vi were dating for a little bit. Oh, I'm doing this completely whack ass out of order. What am I doing? Caitlyn, there we go. I've been enjoying seeing Caitlyn's story. She's probably been my favorite character on Arcane. It's just watching Caitlyn's story unfold. Do do. Dee, 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 dee. Oh god. Don't drop the cherry, me. Holy shit, Cherry, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, another book I have to get, the Harry Dresden series just released their 18th book. If you are a Harry Dresden fan, and you are all caught up, a new book is now out. So I have to decide if I want to get it on my Kindle or get it as a book. Part of me is like, just get it on the Kindle and then like maybe just buy books from like the thrift store. I don't know. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. Because the other thing is, like, I don't want to buy so much to where, like, if I have to move, or if I, you know, if I decide to, you know, go to a new job. Not saying that I will, but if I get put, you know, I've mentioned this before, but if I get put on weekend days, and I'm going to be, you know, I get stuck on weekend days for a long time, I'm going to be very unhappy. And honestly, money doesn't mean a lot to me. Like, it does in the, you know, in the sense of I need it to survive. But I'd rather be happy. And, you know, if by the end of the year they put me on weekend days and I have no hope of getting off, probably just end up being like, fuck it, I'm gonna go find a new job. And they were like mentioning, you know, because we were talking today about how like a lot of people left pretty, you know, not too long ago. They were like, yeah, we're having a bit of an attrition issue. And I was like, I wonder why. I wonder why. Could it be because you put half your people on a weekend shift while the other half doesn't get screwed at all? Yeah, that's enough to make people kind of morale, you know, draining. But hey, you know what? I'm not HR, so I'm not in that, you know, I'm not in a position to affect anything, you know, but it's just so goofy. It's like, it's just beyond stupid to screw half your workforce, you know, and it's, you know, like, yeah, no wonder people are fucking leaving, because half of them get stuck on a weekend shift. And there's no advantage to it either. Like, the only advantage is if you're like a huge like nature nerd and you love going to national parks and hiking everywhere and you don't want to deal with the weekend crowds, then yeah, having a weekend shift is great, because then you get to go hiking when everyone else is at work and you don't have to compete with that. But I'm not a hiking nerd. Like, that's the problem. I like hiking. I like going outdoors. But I'd rather go to events. I'd rather go to huge pinball events. I was really, really hoping to go to some major pinball events this year, and it probably won't happen because I'm going to have to take an obnoxious amount of PTO just to do it. wrong with this can? This can sucks. Trying to get the cherries out of here. Such a pain in the butt right now. Do. Oh yeah. But, you know, like I said, I'm gonna give it, like I did in the military, I'm gonna give it a year before I start making any major decisions, right? Maybe a new part of me comes alive and I comes to find out I maybe like having weekend work. Guys, if future me ever starts telling you that I'm loving weekend shift, call someone. Because that's not me. Come on! Hang on a minute. Here's what we're gonna do. I can see why I'm struggle busing. The nip is way wider on this one. That's why I'm having so much trouble. I'm gonna dump it into this can so I don't have to worry about that nip. Okay. Yeah, I know League of Legends also just brought out a card game called Riftbound. I'm not gonna join it because I don't feel like dropping any money on trading card games anymore. I'm good. I've had my time in the sun. And it's time for me not to do that anymore. You know, once upon a time I used to be able to grab this at 200 degrees, and now I can't. Okay. Wow. I'll bring this over. If you ever get addicted to a card game, it'd be digital. And getting the cards would be free. Yeah, so like Hearthstone. Yeah, Hearthstone's a great example. Unfortunately, if you ever want to do competitive Hearthstone, it's pay to win. Like, if you're just being funsies, then it's fine, But yeah, if you're not gonna pay money for Hearthstone, you're not gonna win shit. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I went to a Hearthstone tournament and got absolutely demolished. Wasn't even close. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting destroyed. It also doesn't help that a lot of people I played in Hearthstone tournaments were like people who could play all day and I couldn't. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ooh, banana. What? Why? Okay, I'm eating this banana. Okay, this banana's only producing 2. That's okay. I always got pulled into a card game called Gwent. I've never heard of that. Once they banned all the cards you got, so the seasons that you knew to jig was up, you never went back. For which one? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the thing. Oh, Hearthstone, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about card games though, right? Is you eventually do have to limit the cards that are in the game. Kind of. Because if you don't, then you eventually end up with super broken combos, you know? So I get it. Though I think Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Does seasons at all. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! I think every card that's ever came out is usable in their standard format. Which is interesting. So like, Black Hole, one of the first cards printed in the first, you know, is like, you can still use Black Hole today. They just limit how many you can use. Although I think Black Hole you can use like 3 or something now. It's like not limited at all. You also give Marvel Snap a try? Oh, okay. I've heard of Marvel Snap. I had a couple of friends who worked on Marvel Snap back in the day. I remember visiting them, and they were like, hey, so you can't tell anybody, but we're working on this game called Marvel. Wait, was it Marvel Snap? No, it was not Marvel Snap. What was it? It was like Marvel something of the Suns. You have an unopened commander deck with sleeves ready to go, nobody to play with. Oof. For Magic? Or just Marvel Snap? Oh no, wait. Yeah, Commander. Yeah, that's Magic, yeah. Yeah, I have one Magic deck. I do wanna rebuild a Commander deck. But I want to make it fairy themed, but I won't use a fairy, I'm not going to use a fairy, what is it called? Commander. I'm going to use like a 5, I'm going to use like a 5 color commander, so I can just use all 5 colors and get as many fairies as I can, and just have the worst deck possible. My deck is just going to be awful. I should do that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let me get these guys out of here. I thought about that. Thank you for suggesting that. Yeah, we'll make these without the nuts. Which means I'll have to cook these first. Yeah, if you're ever like frying stuff, that's something to keep in mind, especially if you don't want to change your oil, is to make sure you cook the stuff that is like allergen free. And then cook everything else. No, like it occurred to me earlier, like in the stream, and then I just completely forgot about it. Like I went to go buy the cherries, and the whole notion of making, is that a hair? Did one of my hairs get in here? No, I thought I saw a hair. Okay. Because we've made, I want to say I made 30 with nuts. Well, I don't know, because once I make all this, I run out of these. I don't know how many, because there's 25 Lumpia shells in a pack. So, that's easy. So you're not the one making them, that's fair. Yeah, going with a nutless one is a good idea. This way, everyone gets to enjoy it. Actually, one of the reasons I made my apple pie lumpia was because I had a friend who really wanted to try banana lumpia, but she was allergic to banana, so I told her, well, I'll make an apple pie lumpia just for you. And so that's what I did. And that apple pie lumpia is actually kind of what inspired me to kind of go pretty crazy with dessert lumpia. Years down the road, like I did the apple pie lumpia back in like 2015 or something, and then I didn't do this until like 2023 or something. So yeah, it was a very long time, but I was like, I should make some crazy dessert lumpia. Come on, you. What other dessert? Like I mentioned earlier, there's a s'more lumpia that I would like to try again. I once tried, I once tried a, I tried a Kit Kat one once. That didn't work out too well. Nutella and raspberry jam is one of my popular go-tos. I would like, I want to do a strawberry cheesecake one time. I got like the recipe for it. I just actually have to sit down and do it someday. Yeah, I think a strawberry cheesecake would be a lot of fun. I know that involves like whipped cream and strawberries and there's like something else. I had to get my recipe book because I wrote it down in there. You know, I've never tried a mixed fruit one. Realistically, all you would have to do is just drain the juice and then you're fine. You know, I can just go from there. So as long as I drain the juice, probably good to go. Right, like with these cherries, I'm trying to like keep as much of the extra filling off because I don't really need the extra filling. I just need the cherry itself. Strawberry, pineapple, and grape. I'll have to look into that. I know with the rise of the internet, people have gotten more creative with Lumpia, which is awesome. I love to see it. I'd probably do a pineapple mango one. A pineapple mango one sounds really good. Or strawberry pineapple by itself. I think strawberry pineapple would be just fine. That'd be a nice dessert one. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do watermelon. It would naturally just need to be relatively dry, which is why pineapple would actually probably be really good. Because like pineapple, pineapple is still wet, but like when you bite into pineapple, it doesn't like spit juice everywhere, you know, like watermelon does. That's why, so yeah, I think strawberry pineapple would be a great idea. I think that would work really well. Let me this. Yeah. Hopefully people aren't expecting like a meat Lumpia from me, because I told people like, I'm bringing Lumpia, and everyone's like, oh my god, I'm so excited, but I'm like, oh, you just wait till I bring in my Lumpia, you guys are gonna be real surprised. They're like, what filling are you using? Like pork or beef? And I'm like, I was like, I'm making a dessert Lumpia, and they were like, that's interesting. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, y'all will like it. My dessert Lumpia is always good. But, like I said, tomorrow I'll probably make one. Like, we'll probably start stream for the board game night, and then I'll like cook up one so I can like taste it. Verify that we're good to go for Wednesday. Oh yeah, oh absolutely. Yeah, I told everyone, I'm like, look, this theme is sweet, so I'm going sweet with my Lumpia. And a lot of people are gonna be surprised, because you're right, you know. Because most people have never had a sweet Lumpia. Most people are used to having a meaty Lumpia. So, I'm excited. Excited to show it off. I remember the first year I started making this, and I brought it to a potluck at a board game pub that I go to, or used to go to. And, you know, one of the people came by, put like 3 of the Lumpia on a plate, and then tried to walk away with the pan. We were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa there, buddy. You gotta share that with everybody. So, yeah. I already know this is gonna be good. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's me with stuff like, you know, like devil's egg or deviled egg. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna go nuts on deviled egg. If you bring that to a potluck, and that's just gonna be all gone. Even if I gotta do it by myself. Okay, we can make 11 more. Yeah, make 11 more there. As a, you did that on one of your birthdays as a joke. Nice. Before we do that, let's go ahead and cut the rest of our bananas. We've got 2 more, which means we can make 8 more. Although technically, if I would stop eating the ends of the banana that I cut off, I could actually have each one make 5. Or even 6, because the end that I cut off and then I eat can 100% be used. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, see, like this little bit here, if I just cut it in half and then I fill them together. Then they can actually form one. So that, you put those together, you put these together in one, and that will make 1 each. So technically, each banana can make 5, depending on how big your banana is. Obviously, if you have a small banana, then you're probably just gonna do 4. These bananas are big. Gigantic. Huge, mongus. What's your favorite word to indicate that something is big? Y'all just heard mine. I like to say huge, mongus. That's my go-to. It's huge, mongus, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna put these small ones first. Like I said, let's put them in just like that, right? End to end, or I guess you can do tip to tip. I don't know. I don't care. Or as the Navy likes to say, nut to butt. Man, it's so crazy to think that 16 years ago, I joined the military. 16 years ago, 21-year-old me did not know where I would be. Here we are. I've traveled the world. Well, I've traveled a lot of the world. I've made so many friends. I remember 21-year-old me being like, do I really want to go into the military? Like, you know, I should just not do it. And kind of glad that young me didn't like back out, because I really thought about it when I was 21. I really thought about trying to finish college and getting a job, and honestly, the military really set me up for a lot, which is good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. All right, so. Alright, so these are the nut ones. These are still the nut ones. Yep. Alright, there we go. Cool down. Yeah, the nightmare ones that you joined up. Oh God. Yeah, you know, and that was the big thing. Like, people would always ask me, like, especially when I was still, you know, especially once, like, in the 2015, 2016, people kept asking me. They're like, should I join the military? And I kept telling people no. They're like, why not? I was like, hang on, I'll put this in the oven. You know, I had to tell people, I'm like, look, here's the thing about the military. Like, once you join the military, like, you're in it for the long haul, right? It's, you know, like once you raise your right hand and you take that oath, the fastest way, the least painful way to get out of the military is to finish your contract. Unless you have legitimate, like, medical issues, like, that's one thing. But, like, there's people who join the military and then realize they don't like it, they try to get out. And, yeah, it's not pretty. They give you a real hard time about it. So I always tell people, I'm like, it's a minimum 4-year job, right? And if you don't like it, sucks to suck. And so I always told people, if you're gonna join the military, you better be sure that you're gonna be fine. Like, really the biggest thing is, are you adaptable? Because I had friends who were not adaptable to stuff, and I was like, bro, if you can't adapt, you're already in a bad spot. So, like my current job, right? If I want to, if after 4 or 5 months I don't like it, I can just leave, right? Now, is that burning a bridge? Yes. Right? If they hired me and then I leave after like 4 months, they're probably never gonna rehire me if I try to come back, right? But if I didn't like this job enough to stay more than 4 months, then it's not really a big issue. It's like, well, I obviously didn't like this job enough to stick around. And once again, with my very specialized skill set, it won't be very hard to get a job. In fact, I could probably, if in a year I don't like working here, I could use this as an opportunity to springboard and go back to Seattle and work at the shipyard. It would kind of suck. I don't want to go back to shipyard, but if it means going back to my friends, going back to being near all my friends, then yeah, I'm down to do it. You know? If that's what it takes. Growing up as kids, you would talk about not wanting to get drafted. Yeah. That's legitimate, right? And you know, there's something to be said about forcing people who don't want to serve in the military into your military. And like, I understand like that in times of need, sometimes you get desperate, but it's just not good for overall morale. Like, you know, so many people nowadays argue that like everyone in the United States should serve minimum 2 years in the military, and I'm like, no, you don't want that. And people are like, why not? I'm like, because like you already have enough problems with retention and just dumb people in the military. How much more when you get dumb people who don't want to be in the military working with you, you know? So, yeah, whenever people try to argue that, like, everyone should serve in the military for, like, 2 years, I'm just like, no, that's dumb. That's beyond dumb. You can pee on your boss's desk on day one, walk out of holding the next day. In the military, however, yeah. So supposedly, if you go to boot camp, you can get out on like failure to adapt. But like, that's probably difficult. Like, the Navy's probably gonna give you a real pain in the ass time about that. Yeah, honestly, boot camp wasn't that bad for me. I did fine in boot camp. Honestly, I did really well in the military. Like, at no point did I really struggle bus. You know, I was always myself. I knew how to react to situations really well. Right? You know, my boat really loved me, you know, especially when I came out officially as like Fiona. Well, my department loved me. It was always a question of who liked me on my boat from like the other divisions or from the other departments. But engineering department was like, oh man, we love Fiona, she's great. What made me decide Navy? My papa, he was Navy. So we kind of just became a Navy family, right? Because I joined the Navy, my sister joined the Navy, right? My brother did not. He actually, I think he went on to go work at BJ's or something. So he's got a pretty cushy job. He's making good money. But yeah, I decided on the Navy because that's what my papa did. I also just didn't really want to do Army. I wasn't really interested in that. And at the time, I thought I'd make a bad pilot. So I was like, I shouldn't join the Air Force because I don't think I could fly an airplane. Which is 0% true. I can 100% learn how to do it. In fact, my sister knows how to fly jets, which is awesome. I made a joke with her. I was like, hey, you fly in the sky and I go under the sea. It's kind of funny and awesome, you know? We're like opposite sides here. Come on, what are you doing, Cherry? Yeah, you know, part of me, you know, when I went off to boot camp, part of me was like, man, I should have gone Army, just because I was a little, I don't know, I was psyching myself out about the idea of, I mean, at that point, obviously it was too late, because I was already in the Navy, but, you know, I was psyching myself out about the idea of being out at sea for months at a time, and, you know, when I could just be on land the entire time as, like, an Army person. But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, it's much better that I went into the Navy. It got me the job that put me where I am today. Right? Like, if I had gone into the Army instead, like, what skills would have I, you know, had that transferred, you know? I went to a job fair that was geared towards the Army, and it was extremely clear that I was extremely overqualified, because so many of the vendors were, like, construction, or, like, people jobs. And I was like, this is not for me at all. And you could tell the difference because I had gone to a Navy job fair. A job fair more geared towards the Navy the week before. And there, oh man, everyone wanted me. They were like, oh, you were a former nuke? Let's talk. Let's see your resume. Hell yeah. Yeah, you should apply. You know? Like, because nukes in the Navy are a popular target. People want you to work for them. And once again, as I have proven, you can take quite the hiatus from working, and then because you're a Navy nuke with experience in the nuclear realm, you can still get a job. It's kind of crazy. And I didn't even push too hard for this job. I always joke that I'm like, yeah, I kind of got handed this job. Like, they were like, hey, you know how to do radiation things. Come work for us. Okay, do we need to do an interview? No, we need you. You're hired. Okay. Though, given what I just heard about the attrition, I can understand why they hired me. I think they really were desperate. Also, I talked to like the people in my class today about like how much we're getting paid. Let me tell you, having a degree in this field, what's the difference between me getting paid $80,000 and $90,000, which is awesome. Because like I was talking to one of the other guys, he was like, yeah, I'm making about mid-90. I'm like, mid-90 for an RCT 4? Holy shit. He was like, how much do you make? I'm like, I'm making like 90. And then he was like, oh, but you have a degree, right? And I was like, yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, someone was actually explaining to me. They were like, yeah, so... They were like, a degree really helps because... with a degree... what they were saying, so the way they were explaining it was like, you can use experience in place of a degree, but if you use experience in place of a degree, then that's experience for the actual work experience, which is why having a degree helps, even if it doesn't mean anything. Like my degree in the grand scheme of things means nothing to this job at all. Oh my god, oh god, I'm good. Bring you guys over here. Oh, you know what? Hang on. These are the non-nut ones. So, I need... I wish I bought a smaller pan. I've got really big ones. I don't need them for, well... Did the same with whipped cream a few hours ago. Hell yeah. It's a way to do it. Put these here for now so they can cool down. These here, put these in the oven. Perfect. Alright. Then dump out these sprinkles real quick. Bring it over here. We're gonna get some rice. How many did I end up with? I did 25. And then I did somewhere around like 55 or 60. So about what I was aiming for. I'm gonna put you guys down right here. I'm gonna get some rice. I'm gonna get some of that Menudo soup. We're gonna take a couple bites, and then we're gonna find a person to grade out to. Around 30. Oh no. So each one of these Lumpia packs is 25. So yeah, we opened 3. I was thinking about making a couple meat ones. My meat might be too frozen though. Let me see. I'll cook that up. I'll cook that up later tonight. I want to go ahead and show y'all what we got with this Menudo. Now, plug y'all here. So this is our Menudo, as you can see. All right, we've got our bell pepper, our onion. We got the meatballs and potato. So this is a Filipino dish. Very easy to make. If you ever want to make this, just go to a Filipino restaurant or Filipino, just go to a Filipino or Asian store, you know, of some sort, and find a Menudo pack, and then you're just gonna buy potato and your meat of choice, or give me a second. Where is my spoon? Here we go. So. I will say about this Menudo, it doesn't produce a lot of food for some reason. I probably won't have enough for like 3 meals out of this, including this one. Yeah, it's just not a ton, but it's you know, it's easy to make, right? Very hearty with the potatoes and stuff. And let's go ahead. Let's head over to. Head on over to here, and I forgot my spoon. I'll be right back. All right, so that's our rice and Menudo dish right here. In fact, I'm gonna have Mr. Halfhog take a picture with it. Boom, crushed it. And let's take our first bite and see how it is. I haven't made Menudo in so long. Oh yeah. Very hearty meal. I can dig. I prefer stew meat, but stew meat has gotten so expensive. Honestly, groceries here in Los Alamos are so, oh my god, so expensive here. Like everything I bought to make this probably costed me $20. Back in Washington, probably only cost me like 10 to 15. So, but yeah. So that's Menudo. We made our Lumpia. I'm gonna go back and make some more Lumpia tonight, just to use up the rest of the shells. Mr. Half Hugs. There's a half hog. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Thank you for redeeming the Half Hugs from Mr. Half Hog. Mr. Half Hog always does give me no hugs. Look at him. He's so huggable. Can't even see him anymore. He's like, hey. But yeah, let's find someone to raid out to, because we've been very productive. And like I said, I wanna make those Lumpia real quick, and then I need to take a bath too. I usually take a bath on Mondays, because normally we do our cooking streams on Sunday, but obviously, Super Bowl ads, oh my god. Before we go, who saw the Super Bowl ads? And who was extremely disappointed that well over half of them were like AI? Like, bruh, dude, the ads were so bad this year. They were awful. Like, after first quarter, I stopped watching them. I was like, I have seen nothing but AI ads, and they're all bad. They're all fucking bad. Fuck this. I am, yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I watched the Super Bowl for the ads. Well, I hope you weren't disappointed, because, damn. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Jessica's Bell's on, but we just rated her yesterday. You knew Micah's on. What are you doing, buddy? You're in San Francisco.
What if 1999 got you your choice of two pizzas, Parmesan bread?
The Pixar hoppers? I don't remember that one. Like, I stopped paying attention after the first quarter to ads because it was just too much AI. And I was like, okay, this is where we're going. I'm good. Anaconda doing some. Just check. Oh, Nepier's on. Nepier, what are you doing? Runner is on. Uh-oh. Oh, who do we raid?
I'm dying over here.
I have Runner. I think we're gonna raid into Runner because he's doing Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, let's go to Runner, because we haven't been to Runner in forever. So I'm gonna go give him a shout out. Shout out to the Runner 1226. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, he's doing some Baldur's Gate. He's only been on for an hour and 46 minutes, which is perfect. That gives us just enough time to head on over there. Yeah. Before we start this raid, I just want to say thank you to everyone who popped in today. Blaze, Shimon of Fail, Vegas, Kirk, and Foxwalks. It was so good getting to see you again. I'm so happy you had a great time in Japan. If you're still on, I just wanted to let you know that you are inspiring me to start looking at more international travel. Super excited. So, and I feel like there's one more person. Did I miss someone? Oh, you don't do that to me. Did I miss someone?
Okay, just scale back.
I feel like I missed one. But I guess not. I guess that was everybody. Yeah, that was everyone. Alright. So yeah, once again, y'all, thank you so much for joining. You know, with the food. I will make sure to take pictures of the Lumpia when we cook it, because I'm gonna cook it at work. I'm literally gonna bring my oil pot. I'm bringing oil. I'm gonna bring everything. I'm literally gonna cook it there, so it's fresh. It's crispy. Oh man, it's gonna be great. I'm excited. I'm excited for people to enjoy it. So, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get this raid started. Stream manager. Oh yeah, we don't want to raid Jessica's bell because I think she's doing a movie night. Yeah, she's doing a movie night, and I don't think that's.
Like, just don't attack people. You know?
I do recommend going over. If you want to watch movies, Jessica's bell is showing movies. I don't know what she's showing right now. Let me see. What are we watching?
Oh my god, there's people up there too.
No idea what movie this is. Oh no, wait! It's called Set It Off.
There's a waypoint.
A movie from 1996. So if you want to go watch, check her out. I do appreciate if y'all stick around for the raid.
That's so many crossbow people.
I don't know. You know, Runner's been either I haven't been watching streams at night, or Runner's been gone for a while. But yeah. So there's the Seribot message. We're gonna give y'all the sub raid. Give y'all the sub raid and the raid 2. There we go. So y'all know what to do. Let's go and bring that love and energy over to the Runner 1226. Make sure you get the raid message that applies to you. If you're subbed, get the hedgehogs. If you're not subbed, get the wings. But at the end of the day, we're all part of the same prickle. Oh, these hedgehogs are gonna come give you the good old hedgehog wave. Look at that. Oh, they're waving. They're waving. And y'all, thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner. I'm gonna make some more Lumpia. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow for board games.
Wait, where's my house?
And then we'll see about this weekend. I'm thinking about going to Phoenix for the Ren Fair. We'll play by ear. Alright? Have a good night. Bye. Let me get that message copied so I can join y'all. It should be over there. Boy. Boy.
Good heavens.
There it is.
These assholes.